We are live. All right. This is always the most awkward part about being live, right? Is the waiting for everybody to come into the room. Like I feel like I should be tap dancing or something. Gina's gonna pop in and out tonight. So if you're watching this on replay, I'm going solo, but she'll be in here. All right. Hey, I see a few people are popping in. Welcome. How about you? Good to see you. Hey, Bobby Joe. Hey, girly. Hope you're feeling better after your surgery. Kiss my grass. Hey, Lou. Good to see you. JJ. How about you, buddy? Welcome. All right. Yeah, man, we've got Gina's going to pop in and out tonight. She's got a lot of stuff going on over there. So rough but good. Okay, yeah, that's good. TF, good to see you, buddy. Hey, Nathan, how about you, buddy? How was your cheese dip? Hey, Alyssa, good to see you. Welcome. Glad you can make it. Yeah, there's a couple, you may be wondering why Gina's not with me. She's over there. So if you give us a thumbs up on your way in, we'd appreciate that. Yes. Yeah, our day's been awesome. I see a lot of these faces or a lot of these names over here in the chat window that that we got the pleasure of meeting at the Stivers Harvest Celebration. So it's going to be really cool to interact with you there. So, hey, James, what's up, buddy? How about you? Good to see you. James Daniels, mate. You believe that, Gina? I'm surprised he ain't in a tree stand somewhere.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, it's gone now, huh, Nathan? Yeah, that stuff don't last long when it's good, man. So, yeah.
I just want to pop in and say hi.
Hi. So, everybody's saying hey. So, have one of the. Oh, that's cool. I ain't been yet. So,
James.
So,
I don't have my glasses, so I can't really see.
That's Raven's Nature Family Farm. I saw your pie crust video today, by the way.
Ooh, pie.
Yeah. So Lou says hello. Yeah,
Hey, Lou.
Y'all should see Gina's over here squinting like. Can you?
I have my glasses on. I'm trying to read.
So, oh yeah, stop studying to listen to us. Hey, listen, man. Hey, Eric. Yeah,
I had to go get our granddaughters from cheerleading, so. Yeah, I'm trying to get them fed and all that, but I'll pop back over here in a second.
Yeah, that it's funny, Tifty son, you talk about stop studying. I remember when I was in high school, I actually got an A on my report card. My grandma whipped me because she thought I was cheating.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll be back.
What, you been cheating, boy? Oh, mercy, man. Yeah, I tell you, man, it's a lot of yeah. Hey, listen, you know better, don't you, Bobby Joe? So how about you? That's good there, Alyssa. So hey, Zach and Jen, good to see you. Hey, Phil, welcome. Phil, you might just miss Gina, and same thing with Zach and Jen. So speaking of Zach and Jen, let's talk about them for a minute. So this weekend, November 2nd, we went up to Kentucky, to Frankfort, to look at or to join in at the harvest celebration that they have. Now, that was a killer event, right? And a lot of these names were in the chat were there. There was 300 people there, 300 plus or something like that. That all kind of demonstration. Just stopped in and said, hey, real quick against Trump. Yeah, I'm not going to compete with Trump, that's for sure. So, Mike D, but MAGA, make America great. But anyway, the harvest celebration, totally awesome event, man. It was such a cool event. And Zach and Jennifer from the Stivers Homestead hosted it, and they just got a bunch of homesteaders together, a bunch of people with like-minded YouTube channels and such. And it was a wonderful time. The cool thing about it was that we actually got to talk. And so you can see a bunch of these videos. I actually posted a harvest recap video. Zach and Jen posted one. So you can actually see some of the things that happened at the event. And it was way, way cool, man. I'm telling you, it was such a good time. And we're just, it was fun meeting everybody. And we're also going to go back to Kentucky in February, but we'll talk more about that later. But anyway, it was way, way cool, man. And with that being said, Zach, if you can put the link to your voting, Zach or Jen, whoever's watching, if you could put the link to the voting for your Grand Marshal. So Zach and Jen have been nominated to be Grand Marshals in their Christmas parade in their hometown. And so you can go online, you can vote to make them the Grand Marshal on their hometown parade or whatever. So go do that, and you can vote as often as you want. It's like Democrats. You can vote early and often, right? Just kidding. Even dead people can vote. Oh Lord.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I'm starting to hit my Mountain Dew. All right, y'all know I'm about to get cranked up here in a minute. Hey Terry, good to see you. Thanks for popping in, buddy. Appreciate you. So yeah, if you dead votes matter. Jay, you're funny. But anyway, yeah, so if you want to go vote for Zach and Jen, if they can throw that link up, or if you're a member of their Homestead Tribe on Facebook, make sure you go check that out. So anyway, there you go. Here's the link. There you go. So, hey, Lance, good to see you, buddy. But anyway, so cool. It was such a cool event, man. I'm telling you. Dutch Off Grid, good to see you. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. How about you? But it was such a cool event. But when we got home, or before we left, we actually got our Titan attachment stuff came in, right? And so we've been really, really fortunate enough to talk to Titan Attachments, who is an implement company, and they gave us some products to test and review for our channel. And so we did the stump bucket, we've got some pallet forks, and we did the cutting edge today. And so it was way cool. The Bug Man, how about you, buddy? We were very blessed, to be honest with you, that we were able to partner with them. And they actually even sent me a hat, so a Titan attachment hat. So we made some videos. Some of you have seen the stump bucket video. It's really cool. It's a really cool attachment. But this is what I really like about Titan attachments. All right. Not only do I get to strap it to the Mahindra 4540, right, which is the most awesome tractor in the world, but you've got to Titan attachments. I had a phone call with them and I said, hey, our channel's about integrity and honesty and all that stuff. And their exact words to me were, hey, listen, we don't want any sugarcoating whatsoever. We want you to tell people what you think about the product. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Just tell people that. And I think that's the coolest way. I mean, that really impressed me when they were talking about that. They were like, just tell people what you think about it. And so when I got the products in and I saw how well built they were, I was like, well, it's easy to talk good about them because they're well built, And so I think it said a lot to me as a company for them they don't want no strings attached. They said, you tell it like it is. And I thought that was pretty cool. So Faithful Fields, good to see you. Thanks for Panoma. Welcome, Ponderosa. Every time I see the word Ponderosa, I think about the steakhouse. Or maybe it was Bonanza. Gina, what was the Ponderosa, the old show, the Wild West show? The Ponderosa? Wasn't that the Old West show somewhere around in there? The Cartwrights, were they the Ponderosa people? I don't remember. I can't remember. Getting started on Homestead. Welcome. Bonanza. There you go. Bonanza. Oh, is that what Gina said? Gina claims she said it first. So, yeah. Yeah. So, Lance, I'm showing my age. That's right. I'm old, man. I got grandkids. I'm an old dude, man. So, but anyway, so speaking of grandkids, they're here. They're here hanging out with us tonight. We got them midweek, and it was pretty cool to have them come, and Gina picked them up after school. They're little cheerleaders, right? And if you got grandkids too, you know how this goes. You can tell stories all night about your grandbabies, right? But they're little cheerleaders. We get to watch them cheer and stuff. It's pretty cool. So anyway, with that being said, we're 10 minutes into it. So let's go ahead and give our first how you doing away. All right. So I did a video a while ago. I did a video about the WorkSaver products. And so WorkSaver is an implement company that is they're either out of Indiana or Illinois, but they make some good stuff too. And I got to see them at the Moultrie show. And so I want to give away a koozie. So if you like koozies, I want to send you one of these. So WorkSaver koozie, go check their stuff out. And it says built with pride in Litchfield. Oh, there you go, Illinois. So Litchfield, Illinois. So American made product. And so Gina, what can we do for a giveaway for this? We should have probably thought about this. We probably should have thought about it before we wanted to give stuff away. Okay, here's the rules. Number one, continental U.S. only. There's a wonderful family in Australia that won a T-shirt on our live, and it really, I mean, it was like literally, it was like $50, $75 to mail it to them, and I was like, we're not making that kind of money on YouTube. So anyway, so I was like, man, I'm so I felt so bad about that. But anyway, so continental U.S. and let's go with someone who's never won something. If you've never won something, fired up. So what's that, babe? No, Sydney's not in here. Nikki Gardner's not in here yet. Yeah, Homestead J, you're out. Okay, but let's see. Let's see. I just dropped a video yesterday. What was first person, and the rules are first person to answer my chat. What video did I post yesterday? All right. So whoever shows up first, you'll get the koozie there. All right. Making lemonade from lemon. The stump Wood Tree Farm to stump. There you go. So, all right. So how about Phil from Woods Tree Farm? All right. There's Sydney literally just popped in the chat, baby. Yeah. So I'm going to put Phil. So Phil, please do me a favor, sir. And hit me up on Hamiltonville Farm at Gmail, and I will send you this, please. So, Woods Tree Farm, Phil Woods, at the Woods Tree Farm. You need a comma. Phil, you need a comma in your, he does Christmas trees. We watch his videos, remember? Yeah, watch it. Phil's starting to do some lives too. So, Phil, it's funny because Phil, it's like Woods Tree Farm. It's Woods Tree Farm. Or, it's like junior high school. Is it junior high school or is it junior high school? You know what I mean? So his address is the same as mine. Yeah. Is it hardwood floors or is it hardwood floors? I can't figure it out, So, yeah, old Woods Tree Farm. Hey, John, good to see you, buddy. Anyway, so that's some stuff that's going on here today. But something else I wanted to bring up, and we won't make it. Sydney, I got my Diet Mountain Dew cold kicking it live, right? Got the cold Mountain Dew. It's anyway, something else I want to. You're a winner. You're a winner in my book, Sydney. So, hey, Larry, good to see you, buddy. How about you? Good to see you. Anyway, so something that's really important to me that's coming up is Veterans Day. Yeah, I got you. Phil. I'm just messing with you there. So real quick, I see 34 in here and 13 thumbs up. So if you can hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. But we've got Veterans Day coming up. And Veterans Day to me is very important because I am a veteran, right? And if you're a veteran in here, I appreciate your service. I know Sydney's a veteran. If for some of you, I don't know if you made, done your service or whatever, but veterans are super important to me. And I think it's important that we celebrate Veterans Day because without veterans, none of us would be here, to be honest with you. So, Gina says I'm her favorite veteran. So, coming that weekend, looking for a B&B in Central Florida that will feed us some bit. Hey, you know what, man? They're all over the place. Let's see. Making lemonade. Hello. My daddy's vet. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, we just got it made. I mean, as far as modern day military people, it's we've got it made because the guys back in the day, the 1940s and the 50s, and they just had it so rough. So whole families, vets, and daughter, son. Yeah, wonderful. Please tell them we appreciate the service. Terry Magnum is got Mangum. He's got some family that are veterans as well. So it's always cool to see. My husband and I met on it. Oh, making lemonade. I'm telling you, probably don't need to hear that story. Oh my goodness gracious. But anyway, so Veterans Day is coming up, and so thank a veteran, hug their necks or whatever. But I really appreciate the attitude in the American culture now about service members, because there's a lot of times. I mean, I averaged 280 days a year away from home when I was serving. I was deploying, and that's a long time to stay away from home, And I did that for, probably 8 or 10 years. Probably 8 years. I did 280 days away from home, and that's pretty tough, And then you get an assignment here or there that doesn't send you away so much, but anyway, so fun times, but it's very stressful for sure. I did 16 deployments in my 26-year career, and that's a lot, man. So yeah, and it's hard when you come back. The Air Force is doing really good as far as reintegrating people, and so that was pretty cool to that they introduced these programs, because really you need to take care of yourself first, and then you can help take care of others. And you're like a stranger in your home. I'm like a stranger. That's an old Elvis song, by the way. But anyway, so thank a veteran on Veterans Day. Something else that's really cool. Yeah, thanks, Jay, man. It was I tell people it'd be working for a living. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I didn't have as it is, man, is when you can go home and hug the neck of your family and all that stuff is pretty cool. And what's really cool is for your families that stay at home when your loved ones deploy. When you send them gift baskets or care packages or letters and all that stuff, it means the world to those deployed people. I'll tell you a really cool story. One time when I was over in the Middle East, they had chicken. Always chicken, man. I'm telling you, chicken every day of the week. And so I sent Zaxby's. Do y'all have a Zaxby's that will host this thing? Not in Central Florida, but in North Florida, I do. In the Panhandle, we got one that will come on down, Sydney. We got plenty of room for you. But do you guys have Zaxby's where y'all are at? Have you ever heard of Zaxby's? It's a fried chicken place. Anyway, they have this sauce, their proprietary sauce or whatever. And everybody likes the Zax sauce. So I wrote Zaxby's an email and I said, hey, listen, we got chicken. You guys would be the bee's knees if you were to send us these the sauce that you have. And so we put it on our chicken over here in the Middle East. They sent us cases and they sent us probably 10 cases of Zax sauce. Okay, cool. Yeah, in Athens, Georgia. Well, so we actually flew a flag for them when I was flying. We actually flew a flag for them in the cockpit of our jet. And so that, and I sent it to them as a thank you, token of my gratitude, So, but yeah, we had Zax sauce and we were deployed in a big old base. So guess who was that ham bone? That's what that Hank, man, he's pretty cool deal. He got Zax sauce. So I thought that was pretty good. So, I was the hero. I was the hero once I delivered the Zax sauce. Are you coming in here? Kind of. All right. So, so anyway, Zaxby's is great, man. They got this tongue torch chicken that'll knock your socks off. But anyway, okay, cool. Speaking of Gina's right here. Let me turn it. Hi. So she's right beside me. She's working. And what is she working on? That I did get into tighten attachments. Want to say hi and let you know what's it. Oh, so okay. All right. I was hoping your wife. I was hoping that was your wife, David. That's okay. Dave, my buddy from Ohio Hilltops, just went over 2,000 subscribers. So yay! Good for you, Ohio Hilltops. Man, that's great accomplishment, man. So speaking of that, Gina's working on social media accounts. Hey, Monica and John Michael, good to see you. Just got in from church. Yep. So hopefully John Michael got saved. But anyway, where was I going? Oh, her social media accounts. Are you at 6,000 already? Do you have 6,000? No. Anyway, so Gina's blowing up Instagram. I'm telling you, man, if you don't follow Hamiltonville Farm on Instagram, y'all can see, like, you can see the barn behind us or whatever. The Macs, hey, the Macs are going live here shortly. So thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you making time for us. But anyway, on Hamiltonville Farm Instagram, Gina's blowing it up, man. And so it's pretty cool that she's doing really good. But she did a giveaway. Yeah, so she did a big giveaway where she's working on it, I should say, where she's giving away some Ray Dunn. Is that what it is? Can I hand me something to show them? All right, I'll do that. So no, hold on a second. Let's see here.
Pottery.
I just poured some Diet Mountain Dew in there. I'm gonna try to turn y'all around. I can't really see that. Does that work? Anyway, so that I couldn't get my arms turned around enough. But so it's like Ray Dunn is a cult following, right? And so you've got to be a member of this cult to follow Ray Dunn. And so we went from Kentucky down to Florida, and we stopped at every TJ Maxx and Marshalls and Home Goods by yeah. So look at this stuff. It says "Believe." It's a red mug, and then
be careful with that.
I'm gonna be careful. And it says reindeer snacks. Have y'all seen this stuff? By the way?
Oh, there's some behind you too.
Oh yeah, my house is like a Ray Dunn museum. And I have 2 of her coffee cups. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, man, it's crazy the people that. So from what I heard that like women like hang out at like 6 a.m. before the doors to open, and they'll be like, "Oh my God, they're setting out the new Ray Dunn or whatever." So it's crazy, man. Like the Facebook groups that these people are in, and it's a cult following.
They're giving over $500 worth away.
They're giving $500 worth of Ray Dunn stuff away. It's crazy. So go follow us, and then you'll see the contest. When's the contest?
It starts next week.
Starts next week.
All right.
Runs for 10 days. All right. So Monica, get you some Ray Dunn, getting that farmhouse, that North Carolina farmhouse. People, yeah, Alyssa, I'm telling you, they fight over that mess. It's insane what they do. I mean, it ain't like it's an old Elvis record or something. I don't know why they fight over it. So, yeah, it's just nuts. You know what I mean? But good call, Phil. Phil said he'll wait a couple years and pick it up at a yard sale. That's hilarious, man. So, but yeah, man, I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's really crazy about. But anyway, so go follow Gina on Hamiltonville Farm on Instagram, and you'll see our barn that we've turned our hay barn that we turned into our house. Okay, now let me tell you what I did today. Today I filmed another Titan Attachments cutting edge bar on my bucket, right? And so, how about you there, Joe? But anyway, so I filmed it, but I filmed it at my neighbor's house. So check this out. How cool is this, right? I get I don't think they usually give me the script. Okay, right. I apologize for trying to read the comments and talk here. Let me tell my story. So I got a message from a guy on Facebook, and he says, "Hey, I hear you have a YouTube channel. I'm thinking about starting a YouTube channel. Can we talk?" And I'm like, and he goes, "Oh, by the way, I think we're neighbors." And I said, "Yeah, absolutely." Because he gives some other information in it and stuff. Well, this dude lives literally 2.5 miles from me, wants to start his own YouTube channel, and he's got an awesome tractor, and he's got awesome welding skills, and he's a buddy that you want to have. You know what I mean? I mean, he's got a shop that's really, really cool, and he's just a really good dude. Well, anyway, because of YouTube, we were able to connect. And so now I've got this buddy of mine. Now I've got a new friend who we share a common interest, and he wants to start a YouTube channel, but he's going to start it on he wants to start it on college admission, how to get into college, how to apply for college. And since he worked for a college, and now so he understands the processes, and he's a super smart guy. I mean, like he's he's like way smarter than me, right? And so, and that's, well, I'd have to say a lot smarter, because that's not saying much, you know. But anyway, Gina's over there rolling her eyes. But so to meet him and to talk to him, to get to know him, and I was like, hey, this is how I started my channel. This is how, you know, this is some of the things that you want to look for. This is some tips and tricks and all that stuff. So it was really cool to talk to him about that. And he said, oh, by the way, I have a welder, you know, and I'm like, oh, dude, I need some help welding this on my bucket. He was like, he's just the nicest guy. He's just the friendliest guy. And so when he starts his channel on how to apply for college, essentially college admissions process or things to know about applying for college, then I'm really going to try to help him promote that, because one, going to school is really, really important. And two, knowing how to get into school is really important, right? You can't be all Aunt Becky over here, you know, lying and scamming and cheating to get your kids in school. You know what I mean? It's Aunt Becky, I think it was. So the girl from Full House. Y'all know that story? Scott, my main man Scott's in the house. How about you, Scott? Good to see you, buddy. Heritage Farms, Texas, growing them pecan trees. All right, man. So he's got Heritage Farm, Texas has got a really cool pecan tree video about how he gets the seeds and how they plant them and all that stuff. So I really enjoyed watching that, Scott. It was good. So, but we were talking about Jennifer. Why in the world did I say Jennifer? We were talking about maybe it just popped up. I have no idea. Anyway, we were talking about Gina's social media account, our Instagram, how it's blowing up stuff. Our 1 year anniversary is coming up. And so our 1 year anniversary on YouTube, we're trying to get to 5,000 before we hit our 1 year anniversary. And that's just that's an arbitrary number that I've made for myself. I don't really know if arbitrary is the right word to use or not, but I used it in that sentence because I thought it sounded good. So we'll talk about that in a second, Tifty Son. But anyway, so we're trying to get to 5,000 before our 1 year mark. If we can do that, we're going to give a huge giveaway. We're going to give a giveaway anyway at 5,000, and it's going to be really, really cool. We've got some big prizes. We got some little prizes, and it's just going to be awesome. So, yeah, we're just super excited about the opportunity to hit 5. And I think we're going to we're going to be so close. We're going to be so close. Okay, yeah. Well, actually, I'm going to try to pop into yours when I'm done here. The Max Happy Homestead. So it'll be about 30 more minutes. But anyway, so if we can get to 5,000 before our 1 year mark, got a huge giveaway. I'm not going to tell you what the prizes are because they're just awesome, but they're very significant. I'll just say that. And so if we can get there with your help, that would appreciate it. So thanks for subscribing to the channel as subscribers. And then thanks for sharing it, because the word of mouth is really what helps us grow. How did we settle in Florida? How I retired out of Herbert Field. And so I retired out of Herbert Field, which is in Fort Walton Beach area. And my wife is from Panama City. Gina is in Panama City. So our Tiffany, Georgia, just north of Moultrie. Our granddaughters live in Florida, near Panama City. And so we settled where the grandbabies are. I'm originally from the Charlotte area, but I hear my dog barking over there, and Gina's fixing to go over there and feed him or whatever. Do y'all have a spoiled? I know Monica and John Michael have a spoiled poodle. Does anyone else have a spoiled lap dog? Because our little toy poodle is spoiled. Hey, Gina, how far are we from Dolphin Island? I know. How far are we? 3 hours? Huh? Yeah, Scott, we're about 2.5 hours, something like that. So, Salisbury, North Carolina. Ain't that where Food Line's headquartered? I think Food Line's headquartered in Salisbury, ain't it? Anyway, the New Adventure, they're from North Carolina. They're making lemonade. Yep, there you go. Food Line. There used to be a dude, who was Todd or Tom Smith or something like that, was the CEO for Food Line back in the day. Salisbury, not too far from us. Who was the Food Line? Tom Smith, I think it was. So joining from Eastern Canada. So Jody, can I tell you, Jody? Yeah, Jody, let me know if I could tell you my favorite Canada joke. All right, you'd be like, no, I don't want to hear it, or yeah, sure, fire it away, because I've got an awesome Canada joke if you guys want to hear it. So I was born in Salisbury, Maryland. That's crazy. So hey, so we were just in Moultrie, Georgia for the Sunbelt Ag Expo there, Tifty Sun. Gun season's up. How about there? So gun season opens up. You get 4 days in Thanksgiving, and then it opens back up December 17th through February 19th or something like that. Okay, so Jody, here's my favorite Canada joke. Okay, so do you know how Canada got its name? Well, they were all sitting around. They formed this new country, right? And they was like, well, we got this new country. What should we name it? So they put all the letters of the alphabet into this jar, and they were like, CANADA. That's my favorite Canada joke of all times. I love that joke, man. Oh man, that's hilarious. It is a crazy long gun season. But literally, thanks, Jody. Appreciate that. But literally, Lance, I won't hunt, and they don't start rutting until. Yeah, take care. Good night. Ha ha ha. Eh? But anyway, so our gun season is long, but they don't rut until late January. So I won't hunt till late January, early February is when I'll start hunting, because it's just, it stays hot. Today I wore shorts, it's bow season right now. Right now it's bow season. So, hey, Two Family, I see you pop in. Panama City Air Force Base near my granddad. So yeah, that's right. So that's where me and Gina met, Nathan. We met him at Tyndall Air Force Base. That's where me and Gina met. So, okay. So what was I going to talk about that? Our 5-year. Oh, so listen to this, right? Let's do another giveaway right quick. Gina got another koozie, right? It's a WorkSaver koozie. They're made in America, Litchfield, Illinois. Again, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's give some new people a chance to win. So if you never won before, continental U.S., you have a chance to win. Okay. Kiss my grass. I'm gonna talk to you about that here in a second. Yeah.